Are you guys ready? This is gonna be a big episode. We're reviewing it's called an electric chip smoker. I don't know what that means, but I'll show it to you. We're gonna review it. We're reviewing 3 products today. It's gonna be the electric chip smoker, and it's going to be this rub, and it's gonna be this sauce. So come on in close. Let me show you everything I'm getting ready to pop in the electric smoker. So the rub and the sauce that I'm going to use today on the meat is from a company called Grill Your ASS Off. Okay? We have a special rub just for pork. It is called, what is it? Infidel pork rub. And then this is what got me excited. I saw this on the internet, and it's called bacon bourbon barbecue sauce. So I'm going to taste them really quick and see if I like them before I put them on the meat. Okay? Ta-da! Are you guys ready? We're going to scoop it and taste it. I don't advise anybody to do this at home. It's not the best thing with seasoning, but want to see with the dry rub. Oh, it's kind of moist and clumpy. Probably has some sort of maple in it, I bet. So here it is, ready? Oh my gosh, it's coming out of my mouth. It is so good. It immediately tastes amazing. They recommended that, so that's why they sent it. I asked for that. They sent that, but they said, try that. So that must be a home run. So we will find out. I'm all excited. All right, here we go with the sauce. Just take a little bit of sauce. Wow. This is going to be a great episode. They're both delicious. So check out their website. Show them some love. Tell them you saw it on Cooking with Jack show. And now we're going to sauce at the end of the smoke. But we're going to season first on everything. So let's start breaking it out, okay? Let's score the fat on our pulled pork first. Just take a knife and start dragging it across. Okay, so I recommend that you put it in a bowl first if you're using this seasoning from Grill Your ASS Off, because it's so clumpy and moist that you want it to spread evenly. Okay, and then place it on top of your meat, and then you can rub it in. I would do a little bit and just rub away right into your cracks and crevices. Okay, then we're gonna wrap it up with the seasoning. Okay, now let's put seasoning on the ribs, and I'm a heavy seasoner. All right, so we're gonna treat this barbecue sauce as a rub. It's bacon bourbon barbecue sauce. I'm just gonna do a little bit, and that's it. I'm gonna just get it rubbed in, just like a rub. I just want it coated, because we're gonna baste it later. We're gonna hit it with barbecue sauce at the end when it's really piping hot, and it's just drinking the stuff. So we'll get it all gooey, get it flipped. Okay, so we got rub on the ribs, rub on the pulled pork, barbecue sauce on the ribs. So we're gonna put barbecue sauce on the chicken. This will be a lot of food. You guys might wanna get here early so you don't miss out. We're just putting a little bit so we can cook into the skin and the meat, and then the rest we'll apply later. Don't forget under the wings. Okay, so it seems there is some assembly required. You gotta put all the shelving in, you gotta put all the trays in for catching grease. When we opened this, we tried to get the 4th shelf out, and it was stuck. Probably got lodged in because of shipping. So Tammy yanked it out and finally got it out. Yeah, but you have to turn this upside down and assemble the stand that it sits on. So be ready when you buy this. This is exclusive for Sam's Club. The instructions are telling us to do the legs and then put the sides of the drip tray holder that slides the drip tray in and out. Or I think that's the drip tray we're talking about. All right, so I know one thing. The more parts this thing has, the more cleanup there is. Drip tray, shelves, pans, and everything. So I'm not sure about this device. I know the smokers, the pellet smokers, only have like one drip pan that you pull the foil off and put new foil on, and that's it. So we are using a nice soft blanket to prevent scratching up our new device. while Tammy is attaching the feet to it. It is completely upside down right now. That's what they recommend by turning it upside down. So make sure you got a blanket. All right, one of the frustrations, as you can see, Tammy is unable to get like a tool around that bolt that has to be screwed in. So she's having to do a quarter turn at a time. If you're gonna put screws in, put them out in the open so that we can get to them with our tools and get them to go faster. So you can see what she's doing right now. See, we can't get a tool around that, so she has to use an open end wrench. Congrats to my wife for putting on the stand for me. Thank you, sweetheart. You did an amazing. It's not gonna fall apart. You did such a great job. We got the drip pan in place. We're putting the handle on right now. Everything's good to go. This is what's nice and easy. When all you gotta do is just grab a power tool and screw in your screws. Plenty of room to get your handle on. That's how you want to put things together. People who design these things don't put them together. That's the problem. They're not a user of the product. So there comes a handle on this on the back. So you can pull it around like she's doing. You go right to the front. And you can see the trays slide in and out fairly easy. We're having trouble with one level here. There you go. You got it. So you can pull it out and baste. If you need to base, you see the thermometer, see the meat thermometer on the wall, right there. So you just slide in your racks. Nice, and look, the door closes by itself. So that's nice to know. So it's got 4 lovely shelves. It's got a pan for water. It's got a side entry for wood chips, but the problem is I'm not getting it. It's got a drip tray on the bottom. I'm probably not doing the wood chips. I'm going to put my smoking tube in. So I would use just the look. It's got a little shading, so you can see your display. This is why I'm not using the wood chip dispenser, because look how little it is. I mean, that's like the worst design ever. You should have like a hopper, like wood pellet smokers right on the side. But if you do use wood chips, you put it in right there on the side. Just pull the tube out, fill it up with your chips, put it back in. But I don't want to do that every hour. They put it on the side so you don't have to open your door. But once again, guys, get it together and get a compartment. I don't care if it's a long, flat compartment on the side that I can pour like a full cook's worth of wood chips or wood pellets, and it can feed into this or something. As you can see, it's early morning right now. It's about 7 in the morning. 29 degrees. Yep, that's right. This thing's going to heat up to about 275. It's got icicles on the top, look. That's crazy. But we're going to turn it on anyway, and we're going to pack it full of meat and smoke it. I noticed that the temperature doesn't go past 275, and then it rounds over to 40 degrees again. That's a bummer. That's a downfall. Okay, first thing we're going to do is fill the water pan with some water.
That's max line right there.
Okay, guys, it's fully stocked with smoking pellets. The reason why I'm using the pellets is because the wood chips aren't working for me, and I'm not going to sit here and every 5 minutes fill up the wood chips. I don't want to do that. I want to just light my pellets and let it smoke inside there for a good 7 hours. Okay, it's fully closed. Got the smoke going in there and everything. You can't even see in it now. All right, I got the vent completely closed, and there's smoke coming out of the vent. Look. See, it's closed. And this is billowing out smoke. So Masterbuilt says 43, and my thermometer shows 32 degrees. That's like a 10-degree difference. That's not a good thing. So we'll put a few on a plate for you. So
Television.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you can grab the medium one you want, the smallest one you want, grab a few. Go ahead, put it on the plate.
You should try this one.
I'm going to try the end right here.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's got the bacon, bourbon, barbecue sauce on it. Oh, man.
They just fall off the bone.
That's great. This is my buddy Fletcher. He's been upstairs working like a dog. All right, I want you to grab one and try one. They just came off the smoker. And help yourself. Now, he's going to let me know, the honest review. Bill already said they're flawless. He's macking out. And now Fletcher's turn. They're good?
Super tender.
Super tender?
They're so good.
He cut right through, halfway through the chicken. And the knife went through like butter. I'm like, dude, how strong are your hands? He literally cut right through the chicken, right in half. So we're going to try a piece of chicken right now, which also has the sauce on it. All right, we haven't tried the rub yet. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Go for it. Oh my God, it's so good.
It's very juicy.
So we have the dry rub ribs. We're going to taste it and tell you if it's worth it or if the sauce is better, okay? This is the rub they sent me because they wanted me to try it. So we're trying it now. Here we go. So my question is, would you rather eat a plate of these or the sauced ones?
Do I have to decide?
No. No.
I mean, they're both very good.
But the dry lets you taste the smoke more.
Right, it does.
So I'm picking the dry rub. I love the sauce. I love both ribs. But the dry rub lets you enjoy all the work you did on smoking. All right? So let me talk to you about the smoker. We have a few issues with the smoker. First thing is, you only get a quarter cup of wood chips, and every 45 minutes you got to fill it. I don't like that. Put a hopper on the side. I don't care if it's all the way down to keep it thin, but let me pile wood chips and feed them in or something else. I don't like half a cup of wood chips in my smoke. That's why I did the 8-hour smoker. The other thing is $275. You can only put that electric smoker up to $275. That's it. Here's a warning. Make sure you use the timer. True smokers don't use time. They use temperature to find out when the meat's done, right? Well, if you don't put the timer on, the electrical device will not work. The heat won't happen. It won't cook your meat or anything, okay? If you hear some banging in the background, forgive me. We're having my buddy Fletcher's upstairs doing some work. Anyway, so there's a limit, 275. That's not cool because sometimes you got to hit 300 to speed things up because you got company coming over. The other thing is, it's a beautiful device. It seals great. It's like almost like an oven. I love the build, the whole shape of it all, the material. They didn't chintz on any part, the lever that opens it. The handle's great. The shelving's good. The water pot is all good. Everything's good. So just remember, 275 is the max you can do on this machine. I find that kind of limiting because I cook more than that sometimes. I'll cook higher than that. I may want to bake. So I want the option to choose whether we're 275 or not. I don't want you telling me I can't go above 275. My other smokers go up to 400, 450, somewhere in there. All right? So that's about it. Make your own conclusion. I'm not here to say whether it's you should buy it or you shouldn't buy it, but those were the things I noticed that could be improved. If they improved the temperature limit and the chip dispenser, and yeah, that's it. If they approved that, it would be rock solid, yes, get it. But unfortunately, nobody wants to go out there every 45 minutes and stoke the wood chips. I don't want to do that. The whole thing of set it and forget it, that's why we do electrical. Anyway, so you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.